Now, let's not forget I have the rumors card, so let's say after I reveal that one, I could use it to look at the Night Raids card or the other event card coming up or whatever, but it's, whatever. Let's just flip one for now. And we've got, whoa boy, a flu outbreak. Wow. It says add 4 to the cold space. We're at 3. It can never go higher than 6, but let's do that. So it's at 3. Let's jump it up to 6. This is pretty bad. Okay. Cold and exhaustion are taking a heavy toll on the civilians. An epidemic of flu has grasped the city in its deadly embrace, and very few can afford any medication. People say one might get some drugs in the safe zone. Choose one character and raise their illness by 1. That's bad, because my people are not ill. Ugh, okay, so one of them will become ill. Visit the safe zone scavenging action. Requires discarding any tokens with a value of 5 or more, in addition to returning 6 exploration cards. Wow, because there's such a big queue there. Okay. When resolving the visit safe zone scavenging action, you may ask for medicines. Can I please have some medicines? So you got to bring a butt ton of tokens, discard cards, and then ask for medicine. But the thing is, I don't really need to do that because we do have the hospital. And when you go to heal at the hospital, you return 4 cards to heal. And then you return, I think, another 4 cards to basically drop the illness or the wounds of someone. Okay, and then what did it say? Place this card at the top of the time track. So it's going to go at the top. And now the time track is getting full. Okay. And now you see the bridge is moving down. So, maybe hurry up and do that. And so now I got to choose someone to become ill. Okay, well, let's see if anybody talks about being ill or something. Hungry, wounded, guitar, wounded. If Roman is wounded or ill at level 2 or 3, so maybe not him, right? I mean, honestly, it doesn't change anything. I mean, not her, because she has to sleep, right? So let's do Bruno. Yeah, an ill cook. There we go. Let's have him be ill. All right, that sucks. Okay, what are we going to do now? Okay, well, first off, she needs to sleep. It's not even an option. So I'm putting her in one of the beds. That's essentially going to reduce this by 2. And that's going to be her only action, right? So that's her. Both of these guys have 1 action each. Now, the thing is, the cold is at 6, and I've got 3 board ups. I do not like that much cold. So I think I'm going to have to send someone to burn at least 3 wood. Just to bring it down by 3, so 3 minus 3 is 0. So that could be any one of these guys. So I'm thinking, let's say Roman, okay, he's going to go burn some wood in the efficient heater. So let's get rid of these right now. And these 2 guys I will have do some poking about. Because again, my plan is to build something with this stuff. Maybe a reinforced door. Maybe another bed, because I have like a special bed that can heal people if ever. So that's going to be the actions for now, for the first round of actions. So let's get rid of this, because she slept. Here, let's put it underneath. He burnt some wood, so we'll reduce the cold here from 6 to 3. So that's very good. And then these guys can poke about. Where's my die? There it is. And here we go. Number 1, 7. That's 3 things. And 6. That's 2 things. So we're at 5 things. Okie dokie, 5 things. So if we look at my options here of things that I wanted to build. Reinforced door. I've got these things here, and I would need 3 components, 5 wood. So 3 components, 5 wood, and this is just 4 components and 4 wood. That's just another bed. I'm thinking, could I do this? Let's say I want 5 things. Yeah, that actually comes perfect, right? If I take these 5 things, I would now have 5 wood and more than 3 components to do this, right? So maybe I scrap one of those and I take another wood just because it's cold in the house. Okay, so that was the poking about. So all of this is here. These guys can come back and they're done, right? So they are done and she is done. But he is not. He still has another action. So his action will be to build a reinforced door. And if you've never built this thing, and I've never built it, it says that you need at least 3 board ups in the house. Well, I mean all 3 board ups because there are only 3, and I do have that. So I'm going to put this, I guess, close to. I'd like to put it on the door, but hey, I'll put it here on top near the rainwater collector. So to build this, we need this and that. And I already forgot 3 components, 5 wood. Okay, well, that was something. Now it's time to have people drink and eat. So we can drink. Everybody can drink. That's good. Drinks for all, people. Excellent. And then as far as eating goes, we have a lot of stuff here. Now you might be thinking keep 10 to go trade to get something to heal this guy, but I'm gonna have this guy go to the hospital. That's what I'm gonna do. So I mean, why not just have her eat this, and then these guys are all gonna go up by 1. So who doesn't like to be hungry here? Bruno doesn't like it. Well, Bruno doesn't like it, so Bruno doesn't like it. So he's gonna eat, and then they won't eat. So their hunger will go up by 1. Okay, so num num num. And this is gone. Alright, not too shabby. My people are pretty healthy. But now, you know, I'm thinking about something here. On the sheet where it says visit the safe zone, you have all these options. Like if you have story token 1, 2, 3, whatever. It says if you have jewelry, go read something. So maybe someone doesn't eat the food. Okay. Let's say this guy or this girl here doesn't eat the food, and we keep this and we maybe trade this for jewelry that is worth 10, right? And then we have something that we can do when we go to the place. Yeah, okay, why not? And now we gotta put people to defend the house. Now we do have the reinforced door, that's pretty cool. But again, Roman always has the yellow die, so he's going on guard duty. That's his whole job, man. We know that Bruno is going to go to the hospital. So he's going to the hospital for sure. So we'll put him on Plundered Old Town for now. So because she's good at trading, we're going to get her to go do something and go trade. Yeah, with this. And probably bring everything else just in case. Yeah, just in case. Maybe we can bring back some more coffee and more stuff. Maybe we can actually scavenge. I don't know. But she's going for sure, so we'll bring this for her. And then, did I raise her fatigue? I don't think I did, so I'm going to raise it now. Raising her fatigue. And then Erika will stay and defend, so she's going up to 4 as well. So these people are going to sleep next turn. And she will be using the hatchet. All right. Okay, so this is the stuff that she's bringing with her. Now, she's actually going to check this out. She's at Plundered Old Town. And on the Plundered Old Town card, it says here, return 3 cards to socialize with people. And that's the thing where you can, I mean, there's a lot of options, but one of the options, if you've seen Act 1, is to work for people. And when you do that, you can basically just leave and take tokens equal to 3 in value per character. So if she's alone there doing that, she can take 3 things, like, you know, a coffee, and a cigarette or something. That's stuff we need, right? And she can also do at this place, return 6 cards to trade. And yeah, so she could just stay there basically and trade with people to change the food for the jewelry that we were talking about, or for anything else, because now I'm looking at my people and I'm like, oh, they all have hunger 1, basically, except for one person. Maybe we just get a whole bunch of vegetables. Me and my plans. Yeah, so she's going to stay there and do that. And as far as my blue guy here, Bruno, well, he's going to travel to the hospital, because at the hospital you can pay some cards to heal. And he could go back by there, but he'd have to roll for this guy. But if not, he can go by here. He would start off with 16 cards and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 6 cards that he would have left. And that's not enough, because it is, I think, 4 cards to activate this, and then another 4 cards to actually heal yourself. So he might have to risk just going through this guy. Well, that's a pain in the butt. And the odds on this are, I mean, there's almost nothing, right? It's a 1 fist and 2 fist. That's it. Yeah, 1 fist, 2 fist, and the rest is empty. Oh yeah, and that's a pain in the butt because he's at fatigue 4. And if he gets this turns into a wound because you should take fatigue equal to the number of fists. And if you can't, it becomes wounds. So that could be potentially horrible. He does have a prowess of 1. Do we chance it? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think the odds are with us, right? So we've got a deck of 16 cards for him. So we will take 1 away because he's leaving Plundered Old Town. We will take 2 away as he gets in here. 1, 2. And now we have to roll for him, so keep your fingers crossed. Oh, thank the baby Jesus. All right, good. Then he's crossing over here to take away 2 cards. Bang, bang. And now, yeah, let's return 4 cards to heal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to the Book of Scripts. 9, 3, 2 in order to heal. Here we go. Now I've read this before, so let's just jump right into return 2 exploration cards to lower the illness. All right, let's do that. So his illness was at 1. It's going away. And that was 2 exploration cards, so not too bad. And now he still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could use that to look for a new location. No, that's actually 6 cards. Forget that. I think what he's going to do is he's actually just going to, what they call forage for resources. So he's going to get rid of stuff. So 1, 2, let's say for 2 water. And then he's got an inventory of 3. So I'm thinking another card for a piece of wood. So there you go. So 2 water and a wood for my good friend. I'm going to put it on the bottom here. There's another little findings pile. So let's do that. Okay, so he's healthy. He's happy. That's all good. And now for her, I'm going to stick with my original idea. Now, there's also this stuff up here, like fixing the bridge. But as you see on the track there, there's still 1 slot that it can go to and then another slot before it can leave. So that's why I'm not hurrying up with that right away. So we're at the Plundered Old Town here, and it says that we can socialize with people by returning 3 cards. So let's do that. So that's 6, 8, 9 at the bottom here. The Old Town appears as one of the few islands of normality in this sea of madness. But the appearance from afar is a deception. Up close you see people selling treasured heirlooms side by side with looters offloading their stolen goods. Some of it is pure trash. Still, trade as it is reminds us, the survivors, of the pre-war days when the market square pulsed with trade in less illicit wares. Decide how you'll spend your time here. Now the first one at the bottom here is we listen to some gossip, but what I'm interested in is, let's check to see if we can get something from the gifts of the victims for war, or we've got let's look for medical help. Oh, I've actually never done that. Okay, maybe we could have gotten our guy, anyway. And we should hire some help to transport things to our shelter. I think that just bumps up your inventory. And what I'm going to do is maybe someone's looking to hire some help. C1488. If you want to, return another 3 exploration cards and choose again, but you cannot choose the same option twice. Okay, so we could actually just do anything else again. But I'm going to do 1488. There's always work to be found here. Sometimes it's shifting rubble to clear a house, or moving crates for foreign guests. We take any job we're strong enough to do. Add to the findings pile any tokens with a combined value of 3 for every character present. Back to game. Okay, so she's alone. She can bring back stuff that is worth 3. So, more coffee, more cigarettes, I think. We already have enough, but I mean, we've got 3 smokers. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking 3 cigarettes. We already have some, but I'll take some for sure. So 3 cigarettes. And that's it. And now as far as other actions that she could do here, well, I just realized I didn't actually dump cards as she was doing this. So let's say she started off her deck with 16 cards. She returned 1, 2, 3 to socialize with people. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually, to trade. Did she trade? No, she actually didn't trade. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so 6 cards to trade, because I wanted to trade the food for the jewelry, which could turn out to be a dumb idea, but I'm doing it nonetheless. So this is 55, and this is from the original Book of Scripts, so, and that's something I probably read before in my other playthroughs, but here we go. Despite the crowds, this does not look like any marketplace that existed before the war. Faded people resembling skeletons try to barter junk and scrap. We join them. You may buy any tokens here. Trade commission 4. Okay, 4 is fine because we are with Cassia. She's the reporter, and her trade commission is lowered to 0 when she trades, which is good. So she's going to trade the raw food for a jewelry, just because. So jewelry, switch with raw food. And now, actually, I'm going to do another trade here, because I just realized that we have a deadfall trap, but no chems to put in it later. So, maybe I swap out one of those cigarettes or one of those coffees or one of the books for a chem. I think for now, because everybody's misery is in check, I'm going to get rid of just a book. So let's do that. All right, not too bad. And now she could bring back some stuff because she still has other cards. She could forage for resources, and she's got 3 for inventory. So we've got enough water down there from Bruno, and he's got 1 wood. So I'm thinking probably more wood, because wood is always good. Wood is good. So 3 cards to forage for wood. So that'll be that for her. And I'll put this with her stuff for now. And just because we're done, I'll put also the water and the wood that Bruno brought back. Okay, so that's it for that. So let's move on now to the Night Raids phase. All right, and now before I forget, we do lower everything by 3 because I do have 3 board ups. And each character has +2 to their prowess, which is insane. So that's all good stuff. So let's get us a Night Raids card. Oh boy. It's a Raging Gang. Ugh. Oh, wow. Look at this stuff. 5 wounds and any 8 tokens. Oh my god. Okay, well, first of all, something -3. Okay. So let's start with Roman. He does not have the hatchet, but he's got a prowess of 3 + 2, that's 5. So he's got 5 tries to get this really down. But you know what? Actually, let's start with her. Because if she rolls the hatchet symbol, it's done. Yeah, let's just start that way, right? And she is green. She's a Rika. She's got a prowess of 2. So +2 is 4. So let's try and get the hatchet just with 4. That's pretty good, but that's not what I want. Oh, yes, my friends, that is a hatchet. This, you guys, all the time. Build this, find this, trade for this, just get this. So that's it. That completely annuls the whole Night Raids. Oof, a hatchet to the face. That is crazy stuff. I think this might be the combination of the door and the hatchet, to get your prowess up. Get your prowess up. That's just insane. Okay, cool. So the Night Raids is done. Let's bring everybody back. Okay, so here's everybody with all their stuff. I got so many cigarettes, I should open a newsstand. All right, so let's jump into the dawn phase right now. All right, let's see what fate has in store for us. We've got, good thing, raise the illness of all ill characters who did not take any meds or herbal meds, but no one is ill, so that's good. Heal the wounds, we don't have any wounds. Discard bandages, yada, yada, yada. If cold minus board ups equals 1 or more. See, good thing we lowered that to 3, because 3 minus R3 is 0. That's good. And then discard all engagement tokens. We don't have any. Move each white soldier 1 district. I'll do this off the map. The guy at the bottom in the port is going to the hospital, and the guy on top of the factory is going to the church. Okay. Resolve weight tokens. We didn't do any weight tokens, which is kind of dumb. I sort of forgot all about that, but hey. And then resolve Spirit C, which almost never happens. So Spirit C, no effect for her. For Bruno, if he's wounded, raises misery, but that's not the case. Here, if Katya is wounded 2 or 3, raises her misery, is not the case. And if Roman is wounded or ill at 2 or 3, raises misery, and it's not the case. And then this thing is, if the media token had moved on a highlighted space, we would do something, but it didn't, so we're not. How clear is that? All right, let's get us some funky things. Now these cards, they always remind me of the Guns N' Roses album, The Spaghetti Incident. Every time I see this rope and this just yellow-orange thing, I just think of like SpaghettiOs and The Spaghetti Incident from Guns N' Roses. All right, here we go. We've got, this card again. It sucks. And valuable trinkets. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. I just traded for some jewelry. Play when trading. Ignore the trade commission. Additionally, treat this card as a gray token with a value of 10. This is basically jewelry. But I'm going to keep this because trading is always good and, 10 is cool. So this is a gray token worth 10. Okay, cool. Let's put this on the side here. Let's shuffle. I would love to take this out. Ugh. And you know what? I think actually, I was going to say I don't think I can play with that because this whole scenario thing says take out basically everything from all the other expansions. But they say take out everything that has, a little thing on the side that says expansion or whatever. But this does not. This says reward. So I'm keeping it in. There you go. Okay. All right. So that is it. So our people are now ready for a brand new day. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below. Now, I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but it actually does help the channel when you do that. And if ever you should find yourself in a super generous mood, well, I do accept donations via PayPal. And anything you give, big or small, will help keep me going.